Hi, this is Pete from VRFocus, and for today's gameplay video, it's The American Dream by Australian developer Samurai Punk. So, let's continue on the ride.
Raising infants used to be a messy, infuriating, stressful, and thankless job. But now guns can help us make this important time one of peace, love, and happiness. Ah, little baby Bang, you look just like your daddy. Who's a cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot. Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest. Yum, yum. Delicious. 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 This baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy.
Hello, baby. Nom nom nom.
Breaking news. Nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in his sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight. Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant at all times to defend themselves from this menace. A cat burglar? Oh, I bet it was that damn Mr. Cinnamon. I'm telling you, he can't be trusted. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home. Home invasions and burglaries are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the criminal who underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Oh, that tickles. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean and happy. To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose of her precious American poop, made in the USA. Good job! Baby's bottom is clean as hell.
Yay!
By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready.
Surprise!
Ah!
I made waffles, darling.
Oh, thank God. It's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots. In addition, we must not forget the horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and peace we hold so dear. Remember, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance and a well-stocked gun vault. And lastly, we've learned that surprise waffles are the best waffles.
Yes, they are.
The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good in the world. Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom, justice. If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak, then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager to find a home. And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Our guns embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave revolutionary, reclaiming his liberty with his own weapon. The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world, one that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here.
And this is what most of the game is actually like. You're on rails all the time and you go into each level like that, shoot a few things.
Families have long shared
And there's a bit of weird humour.
experiences of
Plus,
fishing and hunting. But in the future, we can combine the two for maximum
you get a few other
bonding
guns as
potential.
well.
We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS Barrel. Ha ha ha! Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any dumb fish, we're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge.
Hitting those long ranges are a little bit easier if you've got the actual
biosphere
scope
of the
on it.
lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come out. Look there, it's a new fish. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wires. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? What do you call a fish without an eye? FSH. In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will of the strong. But arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be bending for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business. Why not enjoy a snack from the lunchbox? Where does a fish keep its money? In the river bank! Such a delicate balance beneath the surface of the water. Millions of years of evolution leading to a perfectly tuned ecosystem. And yet now, we can float over it and blow the blazes out of everything. Yee-haw! You can bring the fish closer to our boat by throwing bait into the water. Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales. The strong prey on the weak. Those who wield power have the right to exercise their will. It is through perseverance, strength, and force of will that America claimed its place as the most powerful nation in the world. And that is how its citizens should conduct themselves in chasing their ambitions. Wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers. Remember, shoot the smaller fish to lure out bigger ones. Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom. What a fantastic sport it is when the opposition doesn't even know it's playing. I remember the days of having to unhook the little ones and throw them back. Now we just blast them and everyone saves time. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall? Damn! Good? Life is a fragile thing, and at any moment, one can be thrust into a dangerous life or death situation. We must remember to equip ourselves properly if we want to keep our families out of harm's way. Fire those guns as quietly as possible. We don't want to scare them all away. Is that? It can't be. It is! The legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself! This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime. Why are fish so clever? Think about it. Because they swim in schools. Turn that catfish into cat food. Well, actually, just leave the scraps for the cat and save the chunky bits for me. Who does the fish call when his piano breaks? The piano tuner. Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. He's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize them. Why do fish like worms? Because they're hooked on them. Here he comes. Get ready. Where do fish go on holiday? Whoa! That was a close one. Hey, to Finland! Lion with more bullets. I'm inclined to think those red bulbs on Whiskers' body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. Why was the tuna taken off television? His show got canned! Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom!
Oh, it's so funny.
He's gonna jump! Watch out! Turn that catfish into cat food! Oh,
Actually, just leave the scraps for the cat.
save the chunky bits for me. Two fish swim... Yes! I think you did it! Thanks to your trusty rifle, we were able to find the cat! Why did the fish detector solve Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is carrying a concealed weapon! Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. It's getting kind of toasty. You might want to do something about that.
Woo!
Quick, put out that fire! I don't think that's working. Try something else! Well, that plan didn't exactly hold water. Looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags.
Those are many.
Before we move on, I'd like to pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves?
Maybe, maybe not. Right, so that's a
Thanksgiving is a time when
short
families
introduction
come together to share bountiful meals
to
and give
The
thanks
American
for many
Dream
benefits
by
of
Samurai
American
Punk.
life, such as freedom, democracy.
This was played on
and
the
ability
Oculus
to
Rift,
purchase a shitload
and you can
of
also get this
guns.
for
Hey, who does this
PlayStation
guy
VR
think he is? We've got a
and
Thanksgiving
HTC
feast of
Vive.
pistol whip up. Get him
Thank you
out
very
of the
much.
way.
You can shut up.